Ready? Will I get the thing? Am I gonna get the thing? Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Let's go. What? What? Yo. I don't get what you're trying to tell me. Seriously? It's as clear as day. For who? Listen, I have to time some feathers to appear in your path around 4, so do you want to hear the message or the message you want to hear? Exactly. See you at 4. See ya. Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today we're diving into messages from your spirit team. So this is a prompt that was thought up by a collaboration group that I'm in. It's a monthly collab group created by V over at V Love and Tarot. She also has a channel and an Instagram, V Love and Crystals. But yeah, definitely go check out her YouTube channel. She's got so many fun pick a card readings and messages and things over there. So she's fun, she's awesome, love her energy, and I'm so happy that she created this awesome group for us so that so many of us can come together, share our ideas and our energy and our smiles and our love, and push that out to you guys as well. So all of the links for everybody who is connected to this collaboration is down below, so definitely go check out each of those links. So let's say, for instance, you chose pile number 1 here. You could choose pile number 1 for each of those channels, or you can just go with your intuition. But like I said, V has an awesome YouTube channel for you guys to check out, but also check out her Instagram. She has some daily draws in there. Some of them are just, you know, photos of cards, but also she does live draws as well. So definitely go check it out. And her Etsy shop, she is a deck creator, and I have the majority of her decks that she has created. So definitely go check out her Etsy shop. She has so much creativity, so much love, and so much energy for this community. So diving into messages for from our spirit team, I have chosen a few decks for this since, you know, this is April and I want to kind of get into the springy vibe. So I am using my Wally's World Oracle, which you can find the link to my deck down below if you are interested. I'm also going to be using the Mystic Fairy Tarot, the Universal Celtic Tarot, which actually I'm borrowing from James, and the Language of Flowers affirmation cards. All right, so in pile number 1, I have green apophyllite. I also have pink tourmaline, also known as elbite. And I have some 255 million year old petrified wood. So, but go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and out. Center yourself and go ahead and choose the pile that most resonates with you, or piles, totally up to you. And if you find out that you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. All of my information is down below if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, or if you're interested in subscribing to either my YouTube channel, Patreon, my newsletter, checking out my Leon Mystery School, all my offerings and all my goodies. I thank you, each and every one of you, for your support as for me as a creator and this content on this channel. So wonderful reciprocation of energy. I thank you guys so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, and all of the support that you give. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and look into messages from your spirit team. All right, hey, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, you chose this awesome green apophyllite, which actually we do sell this in Desert Cauldron. I don't have it listed yet, but if you're interested, let me know. I just can't get enough apophyllite. And then green apophyllite, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what messages your spirit team has for you. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these over, and I want you guys to tap into your intuition as well. So if you get something extra that I don't mention, please put that in the comment section down below so that we can expand upon the reading for all those who are watching. So let's come together as a community with these intuitive hits. All right, so let's take a look at each one. So we have Kala Lily, which says reawaken and then stand stronger, rejuvenation. We have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and in this picture we actually have a photo that was taken by me at my friend's house. He and his husband always did a awesome Dia de los Muertos with the special Pan de Muertos for us and all our friends and things like that. So it's very special. But give me a moment to put all of this together, and I want you guys to do the same. All right? Okay. All right. So the messages that are coming in from your spirit team is that, I know that we're all on our healing journey. We're all on a healing path, and it's a lifelong thing. But with this year, and as a Mayan astrologist, I look at the year a little bit differently. Not so much different than, Western astrology or Eastern astrology. They're kind of all interconnected, just using different terminology. And this is the year of 10 Molok. And so, 10 Manik. And Manik is all about changing up law and order, and changing the foundation of things, and 10 being a rebalancing of what we consider lawful and what we consider order in our society, but also in our private lives. And so this is a huge time for people to kind of step up and do more growth than they have in the past. And although it can be quite painful, it's also quite rewarding. I do believe that the rewards outweigh the pain or the suffering that is felt through the growth of healing. And so this is definitely a message from your spirit team right now, is that the ego mind has been, I would say it's scared right now, as the ego usually is, where you're growing, you're shifting into a new version of yourself, or a better version of yourself, I should say, as we're all kind of evolving into the best versions of ourselves. But by doing that, it's hard for the ego to keep up, where the ego wants you to stay as you were because it's what's comfortable, it's what's known. But as you change your perspective of things, and as you grow, and perhaps your beliefs change, and how you interact with the world and how you see yourself in the world is changing and shifting, the ego is becoming very scared. And so there's almost like a fight between your ego wanting you to stay the way you were, and your spirit self saying, come on, you got this, let's grow, let's grow. And I see that with the Three of Wands, is all these people are coming in your spirit team, new physical people in your life, and the people that maybe already were in your life, but changing their role in your life, coming in to kind of help you with this growth. And so with this Dia de los Muertos card, I see this kind of falling away of old beliefs, old ideas, the old you. And it doesn't mean to discard it, but to reflect upon it, have gratitude for, who you were and your past, and to say, that was me at a time, and I have love for that person, but this is me now, and I have shifted into a new person. So thank you for the old me, for allowing me to become the person that I am now. So again, this evolution, and I get that with the Kala Lily here, reawaken and then stand stronger. So it's not, let's say, you're becoming a completely different person. You're just a more evolved person. And so your spirit team is saying, if you've been feeling this kind of flux mentally recently, where it's, almost asking yourself, well, who am I? If I'm not that old person, then who am I now? And because the mere, fact that you're questioning this means that you're growing, and it means that the ego is having to readjust itself to who you are now. So this isn't a bad thing. This doesn't mean that you're off your path. This doesn't, mean that you've, you're getting lost, let's say. It just means that you're growing. This is all part of the growth. And so Spirit Team has your back. We all got your back. The community has your back. The people who love you have your back. And your Spirit Team wants you to know that they want you to have your own back. Okay, so you are going to find so much strength within yourself once you make it over this next hurdle of healing. Okay, so again, this is just more of a message of keep doing what you're doing, keep going in that direction of uncomfortability, because there's so much growth that you've already done and so much more to come. And it's beautiful. They just see you as beautiful. This is the beautiful life that you have. So anyway, I hope this message connects with you. And again, if you got other messages from this, please put that down in the comment section down below so that we can expand upon this reading. Pile number 1, I also wanted to pull a Pacha rune for you, just kind of like an extended message from your Spirit Team. All right, so we have the Andean cross here, which reminds us of balance. So with all the messages that came in, just remember that there needs to be balance within our emotional body, our physical body, mental body, and spiritual body. So if you are feeling an imbalance, as there were a lot of messages kind of pertaining to the air energy, the mind, and sometimes our ego mind likes to take off and take control. And so we want to bring that back into balance. And a perfect way to do that is meditation. So grounding oneself, meditating, and connecting to your higher self. We'll usually do a little hush hush on the ego. We don't totally want to silence it, but we want to make sure that it's in balance with everything else. All right, so again, I hope this message connects with you. That's it for me. I hope that you have a wonderful April. And if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. All right, I will catch you later. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. All right, hey, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, you chose this awesome sauce piece of elbite, also known as pink tourmaline. It's a beautiful, almost ruby looking barrel here. Oh, and it has a little bit of Clevelandite on the side. It's just gorgeous. And actually we got this for Desert Cauldron. We haven't listed it in the shop, but if you are interested, definitely let me know. I just wanted to spend a bit of time working with it before we listed it in the shop. Okay, so I'm going to turn over these cards, and as I do, I want you guys to tap into your own intuition. So if there are messages that you get that I don't mention, please put them in the comment section down below so that we can expand upon the reading for all those who are watching. All right, so let's take a look at it. We have Peruvian Lily, Strength. More effort will get you what you want. We have the Star card. We have the Tower. And we have a photo that actually I took here. This one is it's called December Nights. It's in San Diego, so that it's like thousands of people that show up for that. It's crazy, but it's an awesome good time. So anyway, give me a moment to tap into the messages, and I want you to do the same. All right? Okay. All right. Okay, so it seems like these are all going to be kind of big messages, but it's a big year. I mentioned in the last group that in Mayan astrology, this is 10 Manik, which is kind of a restructuring of law, order, governments, and things like that. And it's a balancing of things. And well, if you've been checking out social media or just kind of the goings on around the world, that that's happening in 3D, but it's also happening in 4 and 5D, and it's also happening on a spiritual level to all of us individually. And so for the people that are connecting with this particular message, it does kind of feel like in your personal life, things have been turned upside down. There might be things that you were forced into that perhaps you thought you weren't ready for. It could be the ending of a relationship. It could be having to move someplace. It could be the loss of a job, things like this. And just know that when the Tower card comes in, it's never coming in because of some sort of punishment from some, father or mother in the sky that, decides, we get punished and this person gets rewarded. It's nothing like that. But usually when we are on the brink of a new chapter in our lives, we're getting ready for the next step in our evolution of healing, but we may be too scared to take that step on our own. Our spirit self, our subconscious self, kind of puts out those vibes and says, hey, I don't know if I could do this myself. And so the universe takes over and usually throws a Tower card into the mix. On the outside level, conscious level, of course, that's what we just say, I would like anything but the Tower card. But once everything is said and done, we start picking up the pieces and we start building something new. We realize that something new was something better. It may take us a while to understand that. And maybe we would say, I wouldn't like to go over and redo that. Of course not. But it's definitely for our best and highest good. So for the Star card here, I am getting that there is kind of an understanding of the situation, unlike before, where before in your life there may have been Tower moments and it's like, why me? I'm a good person. Why does this happen to me? And so I do believe, with this card here, it almost feels like so much has happened, changed, kind of crumbled apart in your life in the past year and a half, 2 years. But instead of falling into the old ways of, why is this just happening to me? Why is this not happening to everybody else? I'm a good person. Why aren't I being rewarded with good things? Because as human beings, we like to look at everything as good and bad, black and white, so on and so forth. But this time, your guidance is showing up. And this time, you're really checking into your higher self and you're like, you're kind of starting to see that maybe this is for something else. It's for a higher purpose. And with that, with this understanding, is building strength in yourself, and strength of character, strength of spirit, so that this time around, when you go through your Tower moment, it's not like before. And so your spirit team really wants you to understand that how you dealt with things in the past is not how you're going to deal with them now, which means that the outcome is going to be different. Because you're not the same person that you were last year or 5 years ago or even 20 years ago or more. We're always changing, always evolving. And so what you did in the past has no bearing on the present. The Tower card in the past has no bearing on the Tower card in the present. They're different things because you're a different person. The energy that you're in is different. The way you understand the world is different. And so know that this time around, you're starting to build a confidence, with this yellow card here and the strength card here, the solar plexus energy, the yellow in the star. You're starting to build a confidence in yourself emotionally, as well as physically, but I would say more emotionally and intuitively, that you couldn't find before. It's not that it wasn't there. It's just that you weren't tapped into it before. And I do feel like you are now. So your spirit team is saying, congratulations. They're so happy that you're starting to see the bigger picture. And this is a kind of like rah, 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 cheer, cheer, cheer from your spirit team saying, you got this. Like, dude, you got this. You so do. And even though when it comes time for reflection, which may be a little ways from now, what you look back on is going to be amazing. And how you're going to be able to see your growth is going to be amazing. And that kind of confidence that's going to build in you, freaking dude. So messages from your spirit team, they are rooting for you. You've grown by leaps and bounds, and please take the time to reflect on that. And this Tower moment, it's just that. It's just a moment. It's a moment in time. And there's so much growth that's going to come from this, and so much beauty that's going to come from this. Yeah, when you finally look back, it's going to be with a smile on your face. All right, so I hope this connected with you. And again, if you got other messages from this, please put that in the comment section down below. All right, pile number 2, I also wanted to pull from one of my Pacha runes, just for like a little extended message from your spirit team. And let's see, what do we got here? Oh, we have the divine masculine. So taking what we learned in the messages and the things that you're wanting to do, make sure that your intention matches your actions. Oftentimes we'll have certain intentions, but our actions may not reflect them because we want to make sure we don't hurt everybody's feelings, and I don't want to, you know, ruffle any feathers here or there. And so we may do something other than what we really intended for ourselves. And so just make sure that, you know, the intentions match the actions. And one way to do that is just making sure that you tap into your higher self. So tap into that root chakra, that solar plexus, and that heart. Get yourself nice and aligned, you know, so as the intuition, the messages come in, and they get filtered through the heart, that you have the grounded energy of the root and the power from the sacral the solar plexus to be able to set those wheels in motion. All right, so focus, intention, and action all need to align. All right, so hopefully this extra message connected with you. I hope that you have a wonderful April, and that's it for me. So if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this, and I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. All right, hey, pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, you chose this awesome piece of petrified wood. This is 255 million years old. This comes from Indonesia. I don't know. I have a thing for petrified wood. To me, it's the most grounding, awesome thing in the universe. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. So as I flip them over, if you could, take a gander and allow your intuition to come into play. And if you get something, some intuitive hits that I don't mention, please put that in the comment section down below so that we can expand upon the reading for all those who are watching. All right, so let's take a look at what we have here. We have African Violet, spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and this picture here was taken from one of our wonderful community members, and it was, I believe, out in Nova Scotia. Beautiful evening there, beautiful photograph. All right, so give me a moment to tap into this, and I ask that you do the same. Okay. All right, so here's the message that I'm getting from your spirit team. And I keep getting this message of like surface, that everything is just kind of at a surface level. So I do believe that there's some sort of transaction to take place, whether you're going to be buying a car, buying a home, but it's kind of a big purchase, a large transaction. It could even be the selling of your business, you know, something like that. And on the surface, and I'm kind of getting that with this card here and here, but on the surface, everything looks hunky-dory. You know, that the buyer, whoever it may be, or if you're the person purchasing, you know, from somebody else, that this person seems legit, the price seems right, you know, that why wouldn't you, you know, take this offer? Why wouldn't you, you know, take this person's money? And what I'm getting here is that there's a little niggle in your, you know, crown, third eye, is saying something is off. You know, although anybody else would say, dude, you'd be crazy not to do this deal, you know, to sell this to this person or to buy from this person. You know, it seems like such a good deal. And it would take care of a lot of things that you got going on in your life. You know, if you're using this money for something else, or the thing that you're purchasing is going to be helping a lot of things. Like, yes, of course, on the surface, it seems fine and dandy, you know, hunky-dory. But there is that little voice saying, wait, let's look under the surface. What's really kind of going on with this person, their motives, the money, you know, all of this. because it seems like so much is unaccounted for, because the outside seems so good. So let's say, for instance, I am trying to sell my car. Actually, one of my cars I am trying to sell. And somebody comes along and they are willing to pay the price that I'm asking, but just something seems off. So yes, I'd be getting the money for the vehicle, but it seems like the energetic exchange is a little funky, so I might have to investigate a little bit further, because remember, every transaction, whether there's money involved or bartering involved, it's energetic, right? And so what energy are you wanting to bring in? So let's say somebody has some devious plans for my car that I have pride and joy in, and that's something that's kind of a piece of me, and I'm selling it to this person. I'm taking their money, which in essence is their energy, and I find out that maybe the person didn't have the best of intentions, and the energy that they're exuding wasn't the best for my energy. I've just now taken that on. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that if your intuition is trying to tell you something while everybody else is like, but dude, the person's willing to pay the thing, or or you're trying to buy something, let's say a property, piece of land, a storefront, whatever it may be, and everybody's like, but that's the best price. You're still in an energetic exchange with someone else or another business. Is that the energy that you want in your life? You have to look at it that way. Sometimes it's not all about the 3D physical money, but you're also taking that person's energy as well. And so I'm getting here, even though this is a beautiful picture, it's all in silhouette. I can't see the details that are going on here. I can't see the details here. And in the Seven of Swords, as this little fairy here is watering this plant, but what's going on beneath the surface? Where does all this water go? There's so many unanswered questions here. So yes, you could dive headfirst into this. It seems great on the surface, but there's just a little bit too much that we don't know about. So your spirit team is asking you to pause on this large transaction that you're doing. Really tap into your higher self, get into a meditation, even if everything seems kosher, and tap into the person's energy and the energy of their money or the energy of the thing that you're wanting to purchase. Is this really something that you want to take on? Okay? And if it's not, then you may want to pass on it. Now, your spirit team is never going to tell you what to do. They just give suggestions. And the suggestion is to wait, listen to your intuition, tap into the energy, and what do you feel like doing moving forward? That's just what I'm getting there. If you feel like that's something that you can take on, you have free will. That's your choice. And just know that, it's it's totally up to you. That's what I'm just getting from them, is just like, nope, don't tell them what to do. They can do whatever they want. We're just asking that they tap in. And so they're kind of like locking my jaw on that, like, no, don't tell them what to do. They can do whatever they want, but just ask them to tap into that energy first. Okay? But like I said, the ego mind is going to want to jump in and being like, but dude, what if somebody else doesn't come in with this kind of thing? What if I never come across something like this again? And that's just the ego. Because if were able to attract this particular, somebody to buy this thing, or if this thing came into your realm, it's because that you're putting out the energy for it, right? So it's not like it's a one-time thing. Please don't get the FOMO. Something similar will come back around. Just know that, because that's the energy that you're exuding. Of course, unless your energy changes and you decide that, oh no, this is never going to come around again, then you know what? It's never going to come around again if that's what you truly believe. But if you believe that, hey, I can pass on this and something just as good or better will come along, then something just as good or better will come along. All right. So anyway, I hope this connected with you. And like I said, if you got some other messages from this, please put that down in the comment section down below. And that's it from me. I hope that you have a wonderful April. Don't forget to check out all those other channels, and their links are down below for this pick a card. All right, pile number 3. I wanted to pull from my Pacha runes for you guys, just for a little extended message. So let's see what we got here. What do we got here? What do we got here? Aha. So we have the puma, also known as mountain lion, jaguar, all those things. Okay, so, well, actually, no, jaguar, mountain lion, different. But okay, big cats, big kitties. So we know that they have wonderful night vision. They're highly intuitive. They're very stealthy, and they only take action when they feel they're ready and things are needed. So, kind of connecting with the message that you had. Just make sure that you take your time. Again, make sure that you gather all of the information, listen to that intuition, and take action when need be. Okay? So no need to unnecessarily feel forced into any sort of action before you're ready. All right? So listen to Puma, and I hope this extra message connects with you, and thank you so much for watching. If you dug this, please give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell for more videos just like this. I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.